All I do is adore you all of the time. I like to. I like to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the Jumble Craft server with me, your host, Snazzy Monkey. And as you can see, I'm fully equipped with diamond armor, and a lot has been done. We have quite a lot to look at. I've done a lot of work off camera, including this monstrosity of a build here. It's my automatic sugarcane farm, which gets me tons upon tons of the stuff. It is Tango Tech's design, and it is quite fabulous. And we've also redone the flooring in my house. We've done the roof in my house, made this enchanting table, made a place to go to the nether. And not to mention the gorgeous exterior that I have created in the last episode, but like added to it and stuff. And also, me and a couple of the other Jumble Craft members workshopped for like 2 hours this bridge design, and I love this design. I think we did a fantastic job for such a simple bridge. I did not think it was going to take that long, and yet here we are. But everything's coming together so nicely on the build within itself. But today we're not going to be focusing on this. Today, we are going to be focusing on moving villagers around and getting a villager breeder done. And it's going to take quite a lot of time. So the question is, what do we need for this build? Well, we need dirt. A lot more than that. And we also need the stairs that I made here. We need some of this glowstone that I made here. We need some of this trapdoor stuff and a couple other bits and bobs that I'm going to go around and grab, like glass and stuff that I need probably a little bit more than that. So we'll smelt up some glass and we'll get the rest of the dirt, and then I'll see you guys in a second. I see a wild lofty over here. Coming to check out the base. People are a little curious nowadays. It's so great. We've built a small community now. Right now it's me, Lofty, Mr. Beans, but we also have Pilot G2. We have Lexi and also Nick and Paul Boss 10 and FF Gav as well on that pop on from time to time. It gets amazing. So yeah, we basically built an entire small community over here. Massive, massive, massive thank you to all of the wonderful people that make this possible, because I've always, always, always wanted to have a server with friends in a small community, and it's just absolutely great. So I'm going to give this guy some raw fish because this is what he's asked for. He's come all this way for raw fish, so I'm going to give that to him, and we're going to go back to building my stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've gathered up all of the resources necessary to build this farm, with the exception of the hopper and the double chest that I need for the storage system for the potatoes. And I actually would rather use potatoes opposed to wheat. But I don't have as many potatoes as I thought I did, so that's okay. We can work with this. I have potatoes back here that I will harvest, and this will just become another wheat farm because we're going to getting all the potatoes. So we have 62 potatoes. That should be good. And we'll probably wind up using like 3 stacks of potatoes, but that's good for now. So I want to build this area up over here, actually. Kind of away from the main structure of stuff. And I don't know exactly where it's going to fit into snugly like, but we're going to probably put it somewhere up there. This season, I definitely want to challenge myself to try and make try to make beauty out of the chaos, if you will. So what I'm going to be trying to do is I'm going to be building all of my redstone contraptions in the medieval village area. And by that, I will be forcing myself to kind of try to decorate around some of the builds, which will definitely add a new challenge, but at the same time, new opportunities. That means my farms will always be loaded in, and not to mention the fact that I will also be able to try and help out my building style a little bit. So, you know, everything here right now is experimental and stuff. But yeah, so this is exactly where the area is going to be going. It's going to be 21 by 21. So I guess I have to kind of get this back area here fixed a little bit, or it's going to be floating over it or something. We're going to figure it out. So give me 1 second. So we're going to be having it on the ground, and I think the villagers will drop off here into a water thing, maybe. I haven't fully decided that, or they're going to be dropped off here, which probably makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, they're going to drop them off in this direction over here. Now that we have the lighting in, it should be all good. We need to have the composter in the middle here, and I can't run anymore. Perfect, and then perfect. So I guess I'm going to call this Villager Hill in the actual thing, because the villager breeder is going to be here, so we just need to run our villagers up and over into here, and then the other two are going to go off to the side here, which is, I have to dig out this area a little bit so that they can't spawn here when they get off the bed. So this area is going to go down by a little bit. But let's finish up the wall area around here, the water, and then let's get everything tilled up. And now we have the stairs in place and all of the water. So now all the ground around here should be able to stay hydrated, which is very nice. And now we have the full basalt outer edge in. So yeah, this is going pretty swimmingly. All that's left to do now is to put in the 2 high glass walls and maybe a roof on it. Maybe. I broke the hoe that I was using, so I'm popping down now to see what this looks like, and it looks it looks a little out of place, but you know what? It's going to be pretty cool once we get villagers falling down this little steep hillside here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's make the new area, and let's finish up with the hoeing and stuff like that. I just need to get a new tool. Whereas this area does look bad from below, or not bad, but interesting from below, it definitely looks cool up here, so I'm happy with it. I'm 100% loving this design. Let's continue on with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the easy part is done, and I say easy because this is the part that doesn't encompass using villagers. So all I have to do now is put a glowstone block in the back wall there, and the way I have this set up is the any item that falls into this here will go into the water source, but any item that is any entity that falls down here won't take any fall damage because it's landing on the downwards facing slab and the water. So we should be good, and they will sit there and stuff, and then when it comes time to actually needing to take them, all we have to do is run it that way, and like run a minecart into a section over here, probably 1 block tall, and then run it off into whatever direction we need. Probably up in the sky. I want to build the iron farm somewhere in this big opening here, but it doesn't look too bad. It definitely looks interesting for sure, but it looks like a contraption on top of a mountain, and that's exactly what I was going for. So this is going to be really cool, and I'm going to put some decoration wise, I want to put some of these fence posts, maybe 2 or 3 up, and then a glass ceiling roof, because I want there to be no accidents. I don't want anyone to be struck by lightning or anything like that. We are up in the mountains, so we have to remember that. But now that the easy part is done, I do need to now go collect the villagers for this build. Oh boy, let's go get the minecarts ready in the dirt. I don't know if that's enough. We're definitely going to have to space them out for sure. But we can run a minecart to the village and see how far we get. And there's a skelly bones in here. Hold up. And just like that, we have completed our rail system more or less. So now it's really just a matter of if everything works. So let's go get the villagers out of their holes. Let's put them in boats, boat them over to the area, and then minecart them off into the system. I have the necessary resources. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Oh boy, I didn't account for the elevation. This is gonna suck. And here's how I decided to go about moving the villager up a hill. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but essentially what you do is you pull up next to one of these pistons, get up on it, and flip the lever, and it pushes you up so that you can just keep on climbing with the villager. But you do have to kind of preset it. Kind of sucks. But, you know, it does the job that it needs to do, and that's the last one. So now we can get him to where we need him to go. And that went swimmingly. He's now in the system, so now let's just hope that this next part goes swimmingly, which is pushing him up the system. And there he goes! Let's see if he makes it to the area. Oh, no, 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 no! Of course. That should fix the problem. Now we can try and see if we can't get him back on track. 1, 2, 3... Go! And he's off. Woo! And by the looks of things, he has stopped where I wanted him to stop at. So now all that's left to do is to give him a nudge. Oh, and punch him on accident, apparently. And he's in! He's in the system. He's picked a profession. We'll fix that later. Oh boy. I should have fixed all the holes first. There we go. All the holes are fixed, and he's in, and he's loving his life. He's looking pretty good. So now all that's left to do is to fix this rail system around here, which I should have not. I should have the rails here, so we break this, put this there. Hold up. I guess I lost connection. So here we go. Now we can do it. Let's break this there and put that there. And now they should round the corner and go into the back area over there. And he should be planting some of those guys pretty soon. We can probably give him a little nudge. But, yeah, we'll give him a little nudge real quick. Alright, I've gone through and harvested all of his crops that were ready, and I made him a little bit bigger of an area for him to go ahead and use. So let's just put that there. I want to make this a not spawnable block because I don't want bad guys to spawn on that. So let's go ahead and put these new guys in those two sections there. It shouldn't be too difficult now that we have the trick down pat. Villager number 2 in progress. Of course he would wander off. Of course he would wander off. Just get in the boat. Good lord. Villager number 2 finally captured. And villager number 2 is now in place. He was a bit of a pain. He ended up here. All I had to do was open up the trapdoor. It was fine. Let's get the last guy in. They don't seem to want to leave the hole. These guys. I hate you. Do just something. Thank you. The last guy has finally been captured, and we are now on our way to finish up the villager breeder. And then all that's left to do is clean up and then let the thing run. Whoo! Feels good. This guy is in total freakout mode right now, and I have no idea why, but I need him to calm down. Please, just do as you're told. Why is it so difficult? And we got him. Oh. Take away all this stuff. I don't need it anymore. This whole thing has just been such a debacle. But finally, he's in. Stop being in freakout mode, bud, and just pop onto the tracks. That's right. And then go up. All right, we'll meet you up there. Popped into spectator mode just so you guys can see what's going on here. Watch him. Stop. Perfect. And let's pop quickly out of spectator mode here. And let's get this. Oh boy. This, break this, and then just push him in there, and he's in! And everyone's in? Everyone's doing good? Let's dig away this dirt here that we don't need anymore. And, yep, they're looking at each other. And all that's left to do now is to just jump, collect resources again. And this thing should be done. This thing should be up and running now. It's glorious. He's looking at them, but he can't get to them. Oh, I'm just just so happy. We had a grand old time building this thing. It's been a nightmare, but it's done. So now all left to do is clean up, and we're good. Thank the Lord above. Now that I've cleared away some of the stuff, not all of it, but some, we can now go ahead and jump down to the bottom and see what this thing looks like as we pick up some of this grass here and there. Oh, I'm so terrified. Which I don't know why I would be, because it looks amazing. So, yeah. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A fully functioning villager breeder who will produce tons upon tons of villagers for us. And once they do, we will be able to use their villagers and make an iron farm, fully functional, fully AFK-able iron farm. It's so exciting. So let's finish up with the cleanup and let's assess the situation. This villager is definitely going around and doing his job because he had a couple of speckled bits around, and I just wanted to pop in here and help him out just a little bit more, trying to make it a little bit more efficient, because it's not going to be super efficient right off the bat. But these guys, they're just chilling, and they spawn back in their hole, which means we're golden in that department, so we don't have to worry about them spawning on any other platforms. They should just stay there, right there. They should keep on respawning immediately right there. So that works out well in our favor. Let's pop out here and close that up and check on our resources that weren't used. And yep, that looks amazing. I can't believe that we were able to get this all done. I like the placement of it. I can't wait to try and decorate it a little bit more, have it a little more ingrained into the terrain and stuff like that, so it's not just like sitting on top of it. This is turning out really well. I really, really, really like this terrain. I like this server. I enjoy the company that I have. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. No complaints whatsoever. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. That is all I have time for today. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the Jumble Craft server. We are just having so much fun playing around, building. I should probably get better with recording, but quite honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I just had zero motivation to talk into a microphone. I was playing around with some friends, and I'd lost a lot of motivation to get behind the microphone, but I figured today's the day. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do some Minecraft, I'm going to get done all the building and stuff like that required for it, and I definitely wanted to make sure that I didn't go ahead with the villager breeder until I was ready to record. So I'm glad I was able to get that done. I'm glad that's squared away. Let's AFK there for a little bit, get some villagers, some baby villagers and stuff, and then once we get that done, then we should be able to make the iron farm. I'm super excited about that. We have to start collecting zombies and building everything. I think I'm going to build the iron farm in the central area, like I said, but pretty high up, so as to not allow any iron golems to spawn in any particular area. We'll make a drop zone for it. It'll be so amazing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough rambling. That has been my episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys see me in the next episode. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Comment if you want to see something built on this server. And I know I'm all over the place because it's late and I'm exhausted, but yeah, let's just end it here before I start another ramble. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye. Also, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I did want to mention that this will be the last episode I will be recording on this PC if everything goes to plan. I bought new parts for a PC, and it's coming in on Wednesday. Today is indeed Sunday, and I'm so excited. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So stick around. There might be a video where you guys will actually be able to see my face and the PC that I built. So can't wait. Can't wait to show you guys. Take it easy. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you